But how do you overcome temptation? By walking by the Spirit, as Galatians says. Did you know that Hebrews 4:15 says, "For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin." Jesus Christ is the ultimate example of how to defeat temptation by, number one, we see his example in Matthew 4 on how he defends temptation with the Word of God, but he's the primary example and way of life because he was God in the flesh. He lived a perfect life in the same temptations and world that we live in the same wicked world and in the same world that we have the same temptations. Jesus Christ himself lived in, except he didn't fall to it. And so we can look at the life of Jesus and say, man, how do we overcome this? And we know Galatians says overcoming temptation. In James, it says, this is how we overcome temptation. It says, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. By submitting to God, we will naturally resist the devil, resist the temptations of the world, and because of that, he will flee from us. Now, what does submitting to God look like? It looks like Galatians 5. Walking by the Spirit. Now, let's keep defining stuff here because these are fancy terms and biblical terms, but what do they mean? How does one walk by the Spirit? Well, walking by the Spirit looks like two steps: putting off the desires of the flesh and putting on the desires of the Spirit.